So for those watching, we're talking to Cydnie today. She's going to break down her experience inside the program, walk you guys through what it was like and just kind of go over her experience with us. So Cydnie, go ahead, give everybody an idea. What do you do for work and where you're located at?
So my name is Cydnie, and I am located in Colorado. I am a medical legal death investigator.
Nice. And for you on the fitness side of things, like where were you at before you stepped in with us? Just give everybody a little bit of an idea.
Yeah, I was not really working out at all. I was probably taking a walk 2 or 3 times a week, doing, physical outdoor activity here and there. It's Colorado after all, so we can't
Oh
miss it.
yeah.
Um, but that was kind of it. I wasn't tracking nutrition ever. I was just kind of going with what I did, and if my body felt it needed something, I would try to find it, but sometimes that didn't work out either. So
Okay. And did you just always do stuff on your own, or did you try anything before, stepping inside of a coaching program?
I had never done coaching yet. So
Okay.
I mostly just did everything by myself if I could figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So like for you, like how did you feel like stepping in and working with us? Because this was your first time ever kind of doing anything, right? So you kind of just doing stuff on your own. Kind of give everybody an idea, like what was, your experience and what it was like working inside of a coaching program.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I really liked having my coach kind of at my fingertips
Hmm.
whenever I had a question or an idea. Um, it was nice to have reassurance that I was doing things right and, correction when I was doing things wrong. Um, and just advice for, here's an idea, here's something you can try. And it was just fun to have um, reliable ideas rather than trying to search and find something for myself online where it's a million things everywhere.
Yeah, it's like overwhelming at some point. So it's just
Yeah.
nice to have someone tell you, do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So for you, like what was the goal when you stepped in? Because you were doing stuff on your own. So what kind of made you jump in and do something like this?
Yeah, mostly it was that I felt off some days, and I
Mhm.
knew it was because of my nutrition mainly. And I knew I wasn't getting enough activity on a daily basis, and so I just wanted some direction and some like fine tuning to what
Mm,
I kind of already knew, but just didn't know enough to progress. And so I
okay.
just was improving myself and fine tuning my skills.
I love that. And for you, like how come coaching and not just like an app or an ebook or something like that?
I feel like if it's not a real person talking to me, I just don't feel um responsible enough. I don't
Okay.
feel
Yeah,
like I
fair
have
enough.
enough accountability, which is,
Mm.
accountability coaches are exactly what I needed.
Yeah, I was like that was always the biggest thing. And that's a big thing for a lot of people is like, yeah, they can try that stuff, but sometimes it's nice knowing that someone is watching and checking
Yeah.
in and
Yeah.
figuring out why you're not doing something in order to help push you along. So
Yeah.
that's always a
Absolutely.
big part of it. And for you too, like what like have you seen any transformations or anything you've noticed like in your life kind of shift since like working with us?
Yeah, I've definitely felt my stress levels go down. Like I experience stress pretty much on a daily basis from my work, but I've been able to feel like I'm managing it better because I already have a plan in place for everything else. I have my food
Hmm.
planned out. I have, this is how I'm gonna get physical activity today. And so I can deal with everything else because I already have a
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah, that's fair because I see a lot of this with women in these types of professions, and you're not my first like person that works in like like the death scenes kind of stuff. It's a stressful position, but you get decision fatigue throughout your week, just because you're
Absolutely.
making decisions at work pretty consistently, and that's a big thing I try to tell women in these jobs is yeah, like you can try to do things on your own. You can kind of figure it out. But at the end of the day, like sometimes you're just so fatigued at the end of the day. And it kind of comes to that make or break. Either you're going to do something, that workout that you thought you were going to plan out, but you didn't do, or you have someone kind of lay out plan of action for you. And then it kind of gives you that extra push because one less thing to think about, one less decision to make. So
Yeah.
it is a big part of, why we help women first responders and last responders or whatever you want to kind of call it too.
Yeah.
So for you to like, how do you feel about the Valiant side? Because again, this is your first time kind of doing something like this. So do you feel it was kind of worth it for, I guess, your mental health and your physical health? You feeling a lot better in what you invested in?
Yeah, absolutely. And I would definitely recommend it to other first responders, last responders, anybody in the associated fields because it's been so nice to have people who actually know what they're talking about and understand the sort of work that we do and the struggles that we have and um, just keeping us accountable in a way that we understand.
hmm Yeah, and that's fair. And I guess I don't even have to ask that question on like, what would you kind of tell someone to if they wanted to jump in? Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
the answer is like, just go for it, just do
yeah,
it,
yeah,
invest in yourself at the end of the day.
absolutely. You'll learn
Perfect.
something.
Yeah, I know. You'd be surprised. There'd be some things I think sometimes I think, some people know about some things I bring up and it's new to somebody that comes in every single time.
Yeah,
So at the end of the day, it's another tool in your tool belt. You know what I mean? For mostly for you guys, because like we kind of talked about, like you're always taking care of other people. So it's kind of nice to take care of yourself.
yeah,
Perfect. Well, again, like thanks for, jumping in and trusting us in this process. And, for those watching, if you have any questions, you're curious, you want to learn a little bit more, we always do a consultation, right? And I'm sure you got on a consultation too, right, Cydnie, and
yep,
broke down everything like why we're going to help you specifically, how it's going to work for you and everything. Because at the end of the day, for us, it's also that connection. Because how would you feel if we just like sent you a link and we never even got on a call with you, or yeah, kind of just been like, here, just join?
yeah.
Wouldn't feel like as good. And I hopefully too, like you worked with Coach Casey, did you feel like you kind of like got a good connection with her like throughout the process?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. My very first call, I didn't have any audio. I was using my computer and something was broken. And so we
Oh,
were just like messaging each other. She
yeah.
didn't even get to hear my voice, but we still had a great time. And
Good.
she was so excited to hear my voice the next time. And she was very supportive and very kind. And
Yeah.
it was great.
Perfect. And that's always a big part for us too, is having that connection piece. So, like I said, for anyone watching, if you have any questions, like just reach out, shoot me a message, and we'll kind of talk through it and see, how we can help you specifically. So thanks again, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah. Perfect. Great job.
thanks.
You're welcome.